Watching the news in English is a great way to become a better English speaker. And today we are going to watch a news clip about the upcoming debate between Vice President Harris and former President Trump. I'm recording this on September 9th, 2024. They are having their debate on September 10th. 2024. This lesson is designed to get you ready to watch that debate. You will see that there are subtitles on the screen, and I slowed it down just a little bit.
It wasn't the debate either candidate expected months ago, but it's shaping up to be the most anticipated event to date in the 2024 contest.
In the news clip, they used the English phrasal verb shaping up. Let's talk about what that means. For each of the terms we discuss, I will have a picture that will hopefully help you understand the term. I'll have an official definition for you, and I will use it in a sentence. Shaping up, the way something is developing or turning out. I hope this lesson is shaping up to be a great one. Here is a sentence using the English phrasal verb shaping up. The debate is shaping up to be very exciting, with both candidates ready to talk about why they are the best. You can also talk about getting in shape, and that is what is happening in the picture. If you are a little heavy, maybe you slim down a little bit, you lose a little weight, maybe you gain some muscle. Here's a sentence using get in shape. She goes to the gym every day to get in shape. Before I forget, if you are enjoying this English lesson, do you mind hitting that thumbs up? And if it's your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another English lesson. I was going to talk about this later in the lesson because the news clip mentions it later, but I think we should talk about debate just in case you don't know what that means. A debate is a discussion where two people talk about different ideas and try to prove their point. Do you see in the picture those two wooden things? Most debates happen behind a podium. Let's talk about what a podium is. Those wooden things in the picture are called podiums. She stood at the podium to give her speech.
It wasn't the debate either candidate expected months ago, but it's shaping up to be the most anticipated event to date in the 2024 contest.
The next one they talked about is anticipated. Anticipated, what does that mean? Expected or looked forward to. The debate is highly anticipated because people want to see what Trump and Harris will say. So if you are really looking forward to something happening, you could say that you have anticipation. That is the noun form. Love it. I love it. 2 English phrasal verbs in the first 4 definitions. Square off. What does that mean? To face each other in a fight or an argument. And in the picture, you can see 2 boxers look like they are squaring off, getting ready to fight. A lot of boxing terms are also used when you talk about debate. We will have a couple more of these terms. Let's talk about the sentence. Harris and Trump will square off in the debate to discuss their ideas.
Donald Trump and Kamala Harris will square off on a Philadelphia stage next Tuesday for the first and perhaps only time before November's election.
I look forward to the debates because I think we have to set the record straight.
I love this word too. Perhaps. It's another way to say maybe a little more formal. The definition, maybe, possibly, perhaps I will watch the debate tomorrow night. Here's a sentence right down there. Perhaps the debate will change how people feel about the candidate. I doubt that is true. I think most Americans have already made up their mind on who they are going to vote for. Made up their mind. That means to pick something, decide something, set the record straight. What does that mean? To correct false information and tell the truth. Trump will try to set the record straight on his policies during the debate.
Donald Trump and Kamala Harris will square off on a Philadelphia stage next Tuesday for the first and perhaps only time before November's election.
I look forward to the debates because I think we have to set the record straight.
If you got something to say, say it to my face.
The meeting comes just 2.5 months after President Joe Biden's disastrous debate performance that upended his re-election bid.
Disastrous. It is an adjective. It means very bad or causing harm. A disastrous debate performance could hurt a candidate's chances of winning the election. Oh yeah, we have seen that. Do you remember the last presidential debate? It was Trump against Biden. He did so badly that he had to drop out of the race. I made a whole English lesson about that. I will leave a link to that lesson at the end of this one. Disastrous, but you could have a disaster. Disaster is the noun form of disastrous. If you look at that picture, it looks like a natural disaster has swept through that neighborhood. Who knows? Maybe it was a tornado.
I look forward to the debates because I think we have to set the record straight.
If you got something to say, say it to my face.
The meeting comes just 2.5 months after President Joe Biden's disastrous debate performance that upended his re-election bid. While few expect a similar political earthquake to result from this matchup, both sides will be looking to score that knockout blow.
Upended. In that picture, it looks like there is a war going on, and war can definitely upend people's lives. Let's talk about what it means. Completely changed or turned upside down. The debate could upend the election by changing who people want to vote for. Losing her job upended her life for a few months. Upended is never a good thing. It's always a bad change. Unfortunately, there are a lot of wars going on in the world right now, and war often upends someone's life. Maybe they have to move to another country. Maybe they have family members or loved ones who die as a result of the war. Back to more boxing terms when talking about this debate: knockout blow. Take a look at that picture and let's listen to the definition. A powerful action or argument that completely defeats someone. A strong argument from Harris could deliver a knockout blow to Trump's campaign. If that happens, and it is so bad, who knows? President Trump may drop out of the race. I don't think that is going to happen.
The meeting comes just 2.5 months after President Joe Biden's disastrous debate performance that upended his re-election bid. While few expect a similar political earthquake to result from this matchup, both sides will be looking to score that knockout blow.
The stakes for Tuesday night's debate couldn't be any greater. This is kind of the first time they'll get to see both candidates on the stage together. I think it's the first time they've ever been in the same room.
Harris and Trump will be sparring in a state expected to play a crucial role in November's election.
Sparring, another boxing term. It's like boxing practice, but you could spar with someone in a debate, meaning you bring up good points, you talk about good things. Both candidates have to do that. Arguing or fighting in a light back and forth way. The last debate between Biden and Trump got pretty nasty, so I don't think it is going to be light. I think it might be serious. The candidates will be sparring over important issues like the economy and healthcare. Anytime you hear the economy, think money. You can have a sparring partner in boxing. It's like practice for boxing.
Harris and Trump will be sparring in a state expected to play a crucial role in November's election. Polls show the candidates essentially tied in Pennsylvania, a key swing state that has sided with the winner of the last two presidential contests by just tens of thousands of votes.
In the news clip, they also mentioned crucial. What does that mean? Very important. The debate is crucial because it could help people decide who to vote for. Look at that picture. It looks like there is a hose with water coming out and some plants on the bottom. If you want to grow plants, it is crucial that they get enough water. Remember, crucial, very important. Crucial and critical can often be used interchangeably. They are synonyms often, but not all the time. Somebody could be in critical condition in the hospital, but you can't say they are in crucial condition. Critical condition means they are very sick or badly hurt, essentially. Essentially, it means basically or mostly. Essentially, the debate will show who is better prepared to lead the country. Essentially is often used to prove a point. That word can often be taken right out of the sentence and it doesn't change the meaning. But essential is quite different. It means very important, like crucial. To some people, bread is essential to life. I know when I was visiting Turkey this summer, or Turkey, bread was very important there. Almost every meal is served with bread. So to many people in Turkey, bread is essential to life. Essential means very necessary. It's essential to study every day if you want to improve your English. I have mentioned this in other videos, but key swing state. They are going to talk about two states, Pennsylvania and Florida. That map right there, the red state is Pennsylvania. And the definition of a key swing state is a state where either candidate could win, making it very important in the election. Sadly, my little state of Maine, with only about 1 million people, is not a key swing state. The candidates don't visit my state very often. But Florida is a key swing state. The candidates will try to win support from voters in key swing states like Pennsylvania and Florida. Circumstances. In the picture, you can see there is a house on fire. I wonder what the circumstances were to cause that fire. What does circumstances mean? The condition or facts that affect a situation. Due to the circumstances of the election, this debate is more important than usual. Take a look at that picture for circumstances. It looks like there is quite a bit of snow. How about this sentence? Due to unforeseen circumstances, we had to cancel the party. So maybe you didn't know it was going to snow and you had a party scheduled, but a snowstorm could force you to cancel that party. Unforeseen circumstances.
Harris and Trump will be sparring in a state expected to play a crucial role in November's election. Polls show the candidates essentially tied in Pennsylvania, a key swing state that is sided with the winner of the last two presidential contests by just tens of thousands of votes.
Given it's one night only and the unique history and circumstances surrounding it, it's going to be unforgettable and could go down as one of the most impactful presidential debates of all time.
Impactful. What does impactful mean? Having a strong effect on something. The debate will be impactful in helping voters decide who they trust more. Take a look at that picture. That woman might be an impactful speaker. She was an impactful speaker. Everyone listened to her every word. Her speech changed some lives. His father impacted his life when he was younger, making him want to be a better person. Let's go back to our picture of that snowstorm. You could say the weather impacted the party, causing it to be canceled. Opponent. You can have an opponent in a debate. You can have an opponent in a soccer game. But in a debate, an opponent is the person you are arguing or competing against. Kamala Harris will speak about her ideas, and Donald Trump, her opponent, will share his. Every good debate needs a moderator. What is that? The person who asks questions and controls the debate. The moderator will ask questions and make sure both Harris and Trump have time to answer. A good debate should have some rules. Maybe each candidate can talk for 2 minutes and then they let the other candidate talk for 2 more minutes. When President Trump debates, it can usually get pretty crazy. What about policies? They mentioned that in the news clip. Plans or ideas a leader has about how to run a country. They will talk about their policies, such as what they plan to do about taxes and jobs. Harris and Trump disagree over the policy of abortion. If you are not done learning English, I have 2 videos down below. One is about how Harris and Trump disagree about abortion, and the other one is how President Biden had to drop out of the race. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.